Alrighty. Hi there, everyone. It's Chainmail Dragon here, and I guess this is us getting back into Phoenix Point. So, for anyone who comes along and finds this VOD before they find the previous one, we're playing Phoenix Point on heroic difficulty, and I'm doing it as sort of a tutorial style series where I'm discussing the lore and a lot of the mechanics of the game as I go along. So, yeah. I noticed that I had a little bit of frame rate drop on my last set of VODs and things, so I decided to bump the visuals down just a little bit. Hopefully that smooths things up a little bit. Don't know that it has. That's alright. Let's bump it down to just that. And I'm taking these off because I hate those. Not that one. Alrighty. There we go. Should be hopefully a little bit better. Maybe it's not. Oh well. That's fine. Let's crack into it. So, where was I? I have my different personnel. Yes. We've managed to pick up an extra and a scarab, and I've got my full team here. I don't really want to swap him in at this point. I'll probably wait for him to get a couple levels, and then I will swap him into my team a bit later. For now, we've got to consider, we've got this mission here, which won't expire. We've got this Pandora nest, which puts people at risk as long as it's there, and then we've got this, which has still got 6 days left on it, but I know it can be quite a difficult mission. So I think I want to try and both increase my sort of radius of influence. We're hopefully going to find some new friends. And for that I think we'll go up north a little bit. Let's see. Analyst for New Jericho. Please destroy the park. Pull things to bits. Burn it, which gets us some bonus with him, or we could share it with New Jericho, which will probably get us some diplomacy with them. I don't think I need materials right now, so we're going to do this. There we go, New Jericho up. Oh.
Project. About you people. Here. None, son. Anyway, inside scoop on Egypt. Bias west? Probably. Big crate. Build plan.
Alright. Diplomacy. Yeah, we've got some solid diplomacy with those guys. Ooh, recover vehicle again. Very nice. Alright, let's see if we can get ourselves a second free vehicle. Let's just check out what we've got with our guys. So at the moment, it's got a whole lot nearly at the new class point though. Yep, that's fine. He's got a bit of extra ammo, got his equipment. We could put in there, or her equipment rather. Yeah, she's got lots of skill points, but that does mean that we'll be able to just buy everything out, because when she levels up she'll have at least another 28 because we'll be doing this mission, even if she levels up from this mission, which means we'll be at about 80 something. We're only going to need to spend we'll need to spend most of that, so we'll probably just save it for now, because I don't think either of those will help us particularly much right this moment. So yeah, we'll wait, because we'll be able to give her some level up stuff. This person is awaiting their level up and don't have anything to spend much on anyway, unless we go up here. David, we could potentially swap out. It's got higher damage, its effective range is a bit shorter, and effective range is how far away they can effectively hit a target about 50% of the time that is human sized. So you can see it's about a 6 square drop, which isn't too bad. It also holds more ammo, and we do have one lot of ammo for it. We could give him that in the meantime while we're trying to scale him up a little bit. I do like having the damage. Okay, well, we'll go with this. I don't go with new Jericho guns particularly often, just because of the lower accuracy, but we're willing to try some different things. Once again, we could go for the new Jericho. Burst of 4, they've got 32 ammo versus 36 ammo, but a burst of 6. So we get 6 shots per clip, whereas they get like 8 shots? Yeah, 8 shots per clip. So, yeah, and they do more damage. Oh, they do more damage on the front end, but they only have 4 bullets instead of 6, so they do less damage overall, but they shred more. I don't think shred is an issue at the moment, so we're going to keep with ours. Higher damage potential. Greta's still hanging about. We've given her self-defense, just because it gives a bit more damage and accuracy with the pistol, and currently that's all we can equip Greta with. But Greta is getting very close to level 4, at which point we'll be able to give her something else. Literally any other kind of gun will be great. So yeah, we'll move on from there. Yeah, okay. I think we're about as ready as we can be, so let's go in. So yeah, the main thing is, because we know this mission's got no timer on it, we're going to just take our time, advance slowly, and see where we go from there. I don't want to attract too much attention all at once, especially onto just 1 or 2 people. I'll probably just fly forward with certain people. Oh dear. Let's see. It's hard to tell on a loading screen, but I'm hoping my frame rate's a bit better. Alrighty. Let's have a look and see. Oh! We start next to it. Well, that's a bit of a change. That's nice. But that does mean, yes, our evacuation point is all the way over the other side. But the fact that we get it right at the start is quite nice, because in theory we should be able to just... We run over. Yeah, we take it over. We can use this as our combination scout slash... Yeah. Plus it's got this big gun on the top of it. And yeah, it's not too terribly inaccurate either. I think we move him up. Yeah. And then, let's see. It's not terrible. I think I'd like to get a bit closer. Especially because currently... Oh, it's preparing anyway. We could definitely take some shots. Plus it clears some of that cover potentially as well. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, we can only dash out to here. Not fantastic. Let's just move along here. She can't do much else, so maybe we'll just move her right forward. No point in wasting any of her action points. This person, he can bounce over to here, or she can bounce. We've got a very female heavy team, which doesn't affect anything in the slightest. Phoenix Point is very nice in that everyone is effectively the same level as everything. Alright, let's move Greta forward a little bit. No enemies apparent. Alright, and we're just going to be a little bit safe. Set her up with Overwatch. Same with these ones. We'll run forward. Yeah, we can only set up behind that, so we'll just, again, watching over. And this person, run forward to there. Alright, cool. So this is what those mist things do. They just spit out a bit of mist. It's looking a bit smoother today than it did previously. It's not perfect, but it's doing the job. Alrighty. I like that this Arthron has run right up forward too. Ooh. And nice. Oh, that was some good damage too. Pistols are quite nice. Ah, yeah, the 10% damage means that we did 55 instead of just the standard. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is just too good. Okay, it's already preparing another shot. However, we can just take out the Arthron or the Mist Sentinel. Nice. So we've taken out the Mist Sentinel, which is a good batch of XP for David. We're gonna move. Let's move Arya up to here. I would like to give it to Greta though. Yeah, let's move Greta right up. Especially because she got the first shot in anyway. We could shoot her in the head for maximum damage, shoot her in the arm, take its shield off. Well, let's shoot her in the head because that's the dangerous bit, as well as the arm, but it kills it. So really I could have just shot wherever I wanted. Greta's got a bit of XP and should level up next. Who else have we got? We got Lara. Lara hasn't leveled up yet. We're going to move her to there. The other spot meant I would have been firing past Arya, and I don't want to risk hitting my own person. Okay, we didn't kill it anyway, which is fine. We could just run it over, I think. No, that's right. We're not allowed to run things over for whatever reason. Yeah, I like having heavies with some other bits and pieces, so we're just gonna do that, take out a bit of extra cover somewhere else. I'm gonna move Arya over, and because we've got that mist, it makes things a little more nasty. Let's see. I think let's move our car forward. The main thing is it can't move through certain things, so like it won't be able to get over here because we can't destroy a lot of this cover, but we can destroy this. We can't move forward through there, but we can move forward through here. Let's move up to here. Takes out some cover, including Val's cover, which is problematic. Yeah. Let's move over to here. If we can just kind of be in the way, that's fine. Yeah. I'm going to move that to there. We're going to sprint Shannon out to here. Find out, yep, we can get into cover here, and we're just going to set ourselves up on Overwatch like that. That should be good enough. Hopefully we don't get shot too much. I'm thinking it's a Triton because it was a single shot with what I think might have been a pistol, judging from the sound. But yeah, let's see what we've got going on. I think other aliens are moving around, calculating. Oh, gotta love how their Overwatch will trigger even when things are behind cover. That's fine. Alrighty. Thinking Shannon should be able to do a pretty good job here. I'm gonna sprint up to here. Ooh, we found another one. Okay, let's stop here. And then just... Cool, we've disabled that arm, which means hopefully it won't be able to shoot next turn. I say hopefully because I'm pretty sure, yeah, regenerating torso may give it use of its arm back. However, ooh, we've seen another. Okay, my armadillo I think needs to move a little bit. Oh, we could move the armadillo around here though. And that does move it out of the way. We could take some pot shots at that, but I think this is a threat. And we don't want to keep it around. And we're going to move him over and forward a little bit more. Just because I don't like that. Alrighty. We're going to slowly start moving David forward because he is... well, otherwise he'll get left very far behind, and we do need to evacuate everybody to succeed at the mission. Alrighty. Yeah. And again, we're having problems with our jetpacks. So, let's see. Could go to there, but then we won't be able to shoot them anyway. I think... move to there. It's not much, but it's forward. And nice! We managed to hit it with 2 shots. That gives Val a pile of XP. Gonna run Greta up a little bit. I'm thinking there's no more enemies out here because we haven't seen anything from them. And we're going to aim for about there. Yeah, Lara can dash. Alright. Kill. Oh dear. It's doing some nasty things with Shannon over there. Let's see. Ooh. Making a pile of noise while I try and set something else up. That's not terrible. Alright. Now, Shannon here has been hurt a fair bit. Yeah, 60 points of damage, all to the torso, but what this enemy doesn't know... we still have it disabled, so the regeneration doesn't bring their arms back. Hence why he's run forward like this. Cool. And because we could do that in one, we can move forward to about there. And that's fine. David's just going to go all out sprint. We'll put him in a little bit of cover anyway, make sure he's crouching, and hopefully doesn't have any problems with damage. Let's sit next to that because that shouldn't be in mist. We'll just nice and wide Overwatch area, and we'll just run Val straight up the middle. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't think much is going to come out behind us. If anything, it'll be in front. And because I trust her to catch up, because she's got a decent pot of will points hanging around, we'll leave her a little bit further behind, watching our backs, and let's scout with this big bad boy. Now remember, this is heavily armoured. This is the new Jericho type of vehicle. So yeah, new Jericho Armadillo Gauss turret. Same bunch of immunities as our Phoenix Point Scarab, and it is armoured as all get out. Its front armour is at 60, which means anything less than 60 points of damage is not going to do anything without being able to penetrate through at least some of that armour. So sniper rifles and some of the big heavy guns are about all that are going to get through it nicely. Yeah, and it takes a lot of shredding to get it right down. Okay, I think I'm not seeing a lot, but let's just move forward over in this direction as well. Take out a pile of cover on the way through. It's looking like there's not a lot else, so hopefully this will be a nice fast Pandoran activity turn. There we go, we've found one more around. We've already disabled his head, and this is why I set up really wide things, because next turn, even with the regeneration, he's probably not going to do very well. We'll keep sprinting David up. Let's see. He gets how much regeneration? 10 points of regeneration. He's going to take 20 points of bleed damage. He's only got 7 hit points. We can just ignore him now. I'll run her forward a bit, because I do want to get her into at least some sort of cover. But I messed up and didn't get any. That's fine. We do this. Get there. Actually, let's get her into there, because I want to give her some will points. And make sure we get will points back for everyone else. Let's run you over to here. Val has plenty of will points. So let's jump her up here, because we can jump her around next turn as well, if she needs to catch up, and this gives her a really good viewpoint in case anything else shows up. We're going to run Greta right up to there. And just stop. Let's see. Any bits of cover? Not really. There's that. There's also the tree. I think we'll go to there. I like the idea of being able to crouch down. I'll stop that. There's a whole lot of different cover bits out here, so we'll just make sure there's none, just in case any enemies show up. And we're going to roll around here as well. But I'm not seeing anything in terms of enemies. That's just died. Cool, and that was it. So I think we just do an all-out sprint at this point. There is the chance that more enemies will pop up at the edge of the map, but I think we can... It'll tell us when that happens, so we don't need to be too worried about that causing any particular surprise for us. Let's go this side. And that side, just because it's slightly closer to our exit point. Also, closer to cover, quote unquote. But we don't really need the cover so much. Don't want to set people in the mist, so we'll just crouch down just outside, even though we could get to there. Because those squares are in the mist, Greta will end up losing will points. And if we accidentally need to shred some armor, we want that available to us. So that's good. Shannon can just run. That piece is outside of the mist, so we can stop there. Lyra can run to here. Just sort of keeping an eye on the back. She's doing alright. Who's way back? David. So we'll run Armadillo up. He'll just drive over cover and things, but he won't run over our people. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make him go back one spot, because that turns him round, because the area where he can let people mount is just behind him. So if we set that up, it means David can just straight up get in the Armadillo and we can move him through. Yeah, there we go. So we move to there, we enter that vehicle, and then the vehicle can travel all the way through. And by moving our sniper basically to the end like that, you can go exit vehicle for 2 action points, and he's already ready to jump on there next turn, or shoot at some enemies and jump on point, whatever. So we'll run to there. Running through the mist does nothing, sitting just outside it is fine. Move Val up to there, just because keeps her out of the way. This is going to keep Greta pretty safe and out of the way and close to point. And look at that, all the way along the edge but not quite in it. So again, move to here, crouch down, partly covered by Greta on one side, no enemies out the other side. Lyra is the furthest away, but even she'll be able to make it onto point next turn. So yeah, I would imagine Pandoran timing, someone may pop up this turn. There we go. So it's showing us that something has popped up there. There we go. Oh no, it did minor damage to armor. That means literally nothing. It's done no health points to the vehicle, so the vehicle doesn't need to worry about it. So we pop on to point, run away. And we're just gonna repeat. Rinse and repeat. No point in trying to stick around and fight. It's expensive to make ammo. And since we don't have any amazing snipers, we'll just get everyone out for a start. Get this armadillo off for free. And Shannon gets out. I'm going to take pot shots. We can't kill it anyway, so let's just evacuate. Tritons are weirdly tougher than Arthrons are, despite the fact that Arthrons are supposed to be the beefy frontline unit. At least until Arthrons develop more and more armor. Cool, 3 levels up. 3 level ups. Minor injury to Shannon. So yeah, and Greta hitting that level 4 mark. Now we get to get some of the interesting tactical choices in the game. Yeah. Because as much as soldiers aren't visually as customizable as they used to be in the various XCOM games, they are incredibly customizable in terms of what abilities you put together. And because it's reasonably predictable, you can play around with all sorts of different pieces. Alrighty. Cool, and again, don't have enough space in the aircraft, so we're just going to flick it over to our base. Everyone's... well, we've run out of our backlog for pieces, and you can see it's scaled costs based on how much we've used. So Greta used like a couple shots out of her pistol, so her pistol magazine cost bugger all, and these Ares magazines all the same thing, but filling various amounts. So there we go. Cool. So, personnel. So, Lyra has hit level 3, which is great. We get that return fire. She's got a decent amount of points. So, we'll save them at this point, although Thief is very nice. David has got quick aim, so any proficient weapon action points are reduced by 1. Just costs a little bit of will points, which is why Sniperist sometimes isn't the best to take, but 25% damage on a sniper rifle is a lot, especially when you're looking at well over 100 base damage. You're getting an extra sort of 30 odd damage. Yeah, well worth it. Yeah, even off these it's like 26, 27 extra points of damage, which is wonderful. And because he barely took any shots, we're still good to go. In fact, we've got a pistol for him now, so we might just give him that. Plus ammo, just immediately makes a piece of ammo for it. And we can probably plus another one. We can't do it for this gun, because of course we haven't researched it. Good. I was making the noise and I was like, that doesn't seem right. We'll leave him with the grenade for now, because we're not overloaded. He's not likely to use the pistol in excessive amounts, so we'll just leave him with just the 1 clip. He's got 8 good shots from it. Yeah. Shannon, she's already level 3. Greta. Now, we've got a few choices here. Adrenaline Rush is an amazing ability. So, looking at what new class we might give to Greta, we've got a lot of big decisions to make. So this head makes her immune to daze, and this is the best. Well, this is the top ability for Greta here. All abilities cost a maximum of 1 action point. Now, all abilities includes using weapons, items, etc. So, we've got a choice here. Do we give Greta heavy weapons, which cost 3 AP to use usually, but we could use this adrenaline rush ability, make them cost 1, and get multiple shots from heavy weapons? Or do we do it with sniper rifles? She's already going to get assault rifle proficiency later. She's already got solid self-defense specialist. The fact that we could keep using pistols as our main weapon is an option, especially because if we go the sniper route, she gets free overwatches every single turn. Using that, she gets to be a bit of a sniper. She does have a minor accuracy penalty from this, but she's got a solid accuracy bonus from her legs, and we can always give her a body that adds some accuracy. So we could always go like this. It does slow her speed down a little bit, but if we're going to be using her mostly as a sniper anyway, this just gives her some different power. Yeah, so she loses a bit of armor, loses a bit of speed. She's already fast, because she's already got bonus speed anyway. Yeah. Plus she gains stealth and a bit of accuracy, and getting that extra accuracy is very nice. We're only losing out on a couple points of armor, especially with her head and legs being so armored anyway. The majority of her is very well armored. I think we're going to do this, get her ready, and we're going to new class into sniper. The ability later on to be able to just adrenaline rush and then just fire off 4 sniper shots is too powerful to give up at this point. Now it's showing this with the not proficient, but that will reset when we exit and go back in. We've got the sniper training, she can hold sniper rifles. And because she's so flash, we're going to give her this one. We will put it as her main weapon. It will be the one she uses most often. And I think this is one of those cases where I'd like to give her extreme focus immediately. Quick aim would be great too, but I don't want to spend the majority of my SP. But extreme focus is too good to not take, especially on someone who's already got bonus damage with pistols and things. And you can see when we purchased that, it reset everything a little bit. We're now proficient properly. Yeah, can't wear helmets and things. Funny heads, funny legs. No helmets, no pants. It's all just as is. But yeah, so overall, very nice. Slightly low stealth, but we're not exactly after stealth with this person. We're after lots of shooting. We'll go like that. We'll still keep that with her, and we will give her a extra thing. And yeah, I think that's our first starting super soldier. So we'll need to pop back to base for a little bit, I think, just because I'm not keen on Shannon being like that. Yeah, we'll pop back to base for a little bit. And let's just heal up. Ah, there we go. So this gives another very interesting option. It does take 2 action points to use, but it is a pistol. And it does 100 damage and has 10 shred. Nurgle's Wrath is a very good pistol because it's trying to be roughly equivalent to our assault rifles. It never quite will be, but I think it's still well worth making one, and I think it is what we're going to end up equipping Greta with, because it's another great option when we get to that late game where it's firing off multiple shots. Yeah, So let's make a Nurgle's Wrath. It'll take a few hours, so we're going to leave what we have on her at the moment. Yeah, look at us. Our Armadillo, our Scarab. Yeah, so the main difference, higher strength. It's got good speed. In fact, it's got more speed than our Scarab. Overall, it's just kind of a bit better. I don't really see any downsides. I think the main downside is the Scarab, its weapon is not that, it's these rocket launchers. And those rocket launchers are very, very good. Whereas here, it's just got the assault rifle. Alright, let's have a look. Far-sighted, that's nice. Cautious. Yeah, okay. And reckless. So cautious and reckless we've already talked about cancel each other out with an overall slight bonus to accuracy, because the reckless and cautious damage bonus and penalty cancel out, whereas the bonus accuracy from that helps that. They're a sniper, so they'll want that accuracy fighting at long range. Where do we go? This will bring us to our maximum cap at the moment, and will be putting us at -8, but I think this is going to be worth it. Kryn, welcome to the team. And we'll keep resting it for now. Okay. Haven info. I mean, they don't have that much for us, but we could already go and purchase another melee specialist from them. Okay, let's give it a bit. I just want to get Shannon a bit more healthy. Okay, we can't leave it much longer because otherwise we won't get to help defend, and we get free stuff out of this. Shannon's very nearly healed, and we get some nice bonus attitude. In fact, this might even push us to one of the thresholds. So yeah, Shannon missing a tiny bit of health, but that's okay. We've got our combination Berserker Sniper all lined up, ready to go. Let's pop in. Let's see how they're doing. Oh, gosh. Alrighty. Oop. Strange. Okay, there we go. Alright, everything's catching up. Getting a bit of frame rate lag myself. Alrighty. So we've got a war points thing up there. We got that here. Alright, so enemies on this map, from what I've seen previously, looks quite terrible. I think I'm just going to bump my options back up. Doesn't seem to be helping much anyway. Play. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So much prettier. Alrighty. So. I think we're just going to go hard because we know that this is Pandora. So we're going to fly up here. We don't have too many super high threats. There we go. We've got a Disciples of Anu assault up here anyway, which is nice. So we know that we're good for now, and at worst we've got some fire support. Because we've got that white square up there, we're going to dash around a little bit. Yeah, so I'll set up into an interesting little position over here and target in that direction. I think Greta's going to run over here set ourselves up with a little overwatch this way. Because remember, we've given her that sniper rifle and such. And David's going to sit up next to his new sniper friend. Arya can run around here, and we're going to have her keep watching the front of the building because we don't know where the enemy's going to come from. And Lyra can run to here, and we'll keep an eye out here because enemies can come bursting through the glass if they wanted to. Alrighty. Got Triton with assault rifle out there. And they saw someone else, which is interesting to know. So we know that there's some sort of melee person somewhere out here that we can't quite get our eyes on yet. But they're disciples of Anu, so they're not someone we need to be overly worried about. That's a shield bearer, so he's not too much of a threat currently. We're going to move to there. Yeah, we can barely see him anyway, so I'm not going to pull anything rash. I'm just going to set up a nice little overwatch in that direction. Let's see, can we set up in such a way that we can see them? Not really. I think we'll run through a lot of the rest of the turn. Let's run over to there because it's low cover, and we're just going to set up our overwatch here. Kind of want to set her up here and just overwatch in this direction because I think she might be able to take a shot at him next turn. This is one of those cases of we don't mind dashing a bit. I'm going to run to here. And we know what's out there. It's just the shield bearer, so we're going to set up an overwatch. We can actually take a shot this way. Bit of a YOLO shot, but it worked somehow. Oh dear. Alright, we'll set that up there. To I think we'll just dash forward and then dash again because it didn't really leave us with too much of a negative. Gives everyone a bunch of will points. Yeah, he's gonna shoot out the window. Yeah, berserker. Hopefully he dies and we get to get his stuff. Ooh, okay, that seemed like a successful shot. We've got a lot of allies on this. I think possibly because the strength was so high. Oh, good. Nice. More damage. Okay, shield bearer then. Also deploys shield. Yeah. So we've got 2 shield bearers and then either a shield bearer or a brute there, which is our one that we met last time, which has the shield on one arm, claw in the other, and then this poison spit ahead. Oh, another enemy. Good, good. Let the hate flow through you. Who have we got in our vision? Got a bit of a side view. I don't mind a side view. Let's see. Yeah, because as you can see from the side view, it is still very shield centric, as well as a lot of carapace, but we can also hit the arm, potentially the pincer and the leg, and even if we hit the shield, we're at least shredding a little bit from it. I think we'll just aim for the middle and we'll just give it some shots. Cool, we did some mild damage. Because it's now sitting on, what, 180? Yeah. Yeah, so its shots got mostly in the head. One good shot to the head was good. We've got this lady up here. I think we'll wait again. I think we'll do lots of sprinting and stuff this turn. See what happens. We're going to run Greta right up to here. It's going to move us off her, but we can go back to her, select the pistol, and we can overwatch here for free, because she's got the overwatch use reduction. Stop you there. Again, we're going to wait for you. And we'll use some of our will points, dash up a bit. Use more of our will points, dash even further up. We can see Triton there, okay. But I think we're just going to... Yep, disabled head, it's bleeding a little bit, nice. Come down here. Okay, we can't get to see any enemies anyway. Yeah, and we can run here. Makes them crouch down a little bit, and we can break through that glass next turn. Come into Lara. I would like to get her over there. No, we're just going to move to here for now. We don't mind too much about enemies and things. Could do that, as long as we're not shooting directly at them. We should be okay. We might hit them, oh well. Yeah, I'm sure it won't make them hostile. How sure? Not as sure as I probably could be, but you know, sure enough that I'm willing to take the risk and hopefully end up with them dead so that I can pick up their stuff. Cool. And that's where you can see that sheer power. Even with that shield in the way, they just ignored it, smashed that guy, and I don't want you to medkit him, I want him to bleed out and die. Yeah, especially because with his head already crippled, one of the easiest spots to cripple, he's not likely to go down. Ooh, nice. So that's a shotgun in use. Shotguns are very, very, very good in this game. Alright, that one's going to run up. It's bleeding slightly because its head's being crippled by us. I don't think we're going to get to pick up this guy's mace. Everyone else is far too healthy. Yeah, because that's Disciples of Anu. Yeah, that's okay. Sometimes we can't get everything. Alrighty. Dash in that direction. Can we... Yep, we can dash up. Shannon's still got some will points left because she's a bit like our Energizer Bunny. Just keeps going. I'm going to run behind this one because I don't care too much from that side. We could pop down, but that puts our soldier at risk. We could also, like, we can just fly over to here. Yeah, let's fly over to here because we can always jump down, shoot them a bunch next turn. We could also yell at them because it only affects the enemies, and the Disciple of Anu, because they're our allies, they'll be fine. Okay, Greta, we're just going to move up a little bit because we don't need to worry about trying to evacuate, so it doesn't matter if she's ages away from everyone else. Aria will just set up a name like that. David, you can't do much at the moment anyway, so we're just going to run you inside. And we'll shoot, aim down that way. Once again, just take some shots at them, maybe hit some of our friends. Doesn't matter. Yeah, We're not aiming for them. We're not aiming for them either. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, shotguns are devastating if you can manage to get them on a low armored target, and most of that target is pretty low in armor. But if you pellet it into a shield, it doesn't do much, because the shield has 30 armor. Right, this Arthron comes running in. Which one's it going to go for? Okay. This could be useful. Let's go to our heavy. How risky are we willing? Yes, we're very... Okay, we just go like this, go like this. Like... Man, you're more accurate than I thought. Okay. Well, if we go something like that... And if it takes out some friends, what? what's some damage between friends? How far? She can run a long way. She could get herself to here. Is anyone else near any will point gain spots? It's a bit of a gamble, but we might be able to get back there. You might be able to. I mean, it looks like we've probably just got not a whole lot anyway, but let's just move up with him. We'll see what we can do next turn, if there is one. I mean, at the least, I suppose we could always just... run to there. Because that takes over this one. What is it? It's just a med kit anyway. Yeah, can't do that yet. And we're just gonna buffer. Yeah, we're just gonna buffer. But that guy can't attack anyway. So, this is fine. We just stop everyone from doing everything. Enemy gets up and starts running away. Which is perfect. And we go like this. We just pick up some free stuff anyway. I don't think he dropped any items. Bit sad, but okay. We get the chase squad onto it. Greta, who's surprisingly quick. comes out here, aims with his pistol. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Come out here. Yep, we'll just stop there. Deal some damage. Is it going to disappear? Yep. Cool. That's the end of that. Couple of Disciples of Anu lost. That's fine. Shannon is injured, but I'm pretty sure that's all leftover injury, so we'll just pop back to base and spend the hour or two that it takes to clean her up again. Alrighty. Cool. So we got a bunch of stuff at least.
Blessed are those who seek transformation. But to seek alone is nothing. Either is to speak. These were the ways of false gods of old, bound at the candle. Be initiated further into sacred teachings of the exalted. You will show that you are fulfilled. Not merely the humanity was, but the humanity will. There are some who still cling to the sins of the old world. Even now they are consumed by greed. Let the pain they have visited.
Alright. So we've just gotten our first diplomacy-based mission from the Disciples of Anu. So what this means is we're currently capped at 24% friendly. Once we do this, we'll immediately go above 25, and because of that, we'll be able to see all of the Disciples of Anu havens. So this is a very good big step, and the fact that we're already there and we haven't even discovered the third faction, Synedrian, is pretty good for pacing anyway. So let's see, manufacturing Nurgle's Wrath is most of the way done. What do we got going on here? We could get that bulldog going, but no. Good there. Grin, yeah. And our training facility is less than a day away, which is nice. I think we'll pop back up here, explore a bit more. Ooh, already. Okay, so Arthron Scourge, grenades and firearms. So yeah, it's weak as all get out, but it has machine gun, and it has grenade launcher arm. I don't think we've even seen the machine gun arm one, or maybe we did just once. But yeah, nasty, but still very weak. Triton Thug, they get a shotgun. Yeah, it's the Disciples of Anu shotgun, so it's that nasty thing we saw just in that last mission, as well as all the standard trappings of our Triton so far. And then we get the Maniac. These guys are a little bit nastier. They've got the New Jericho assault rifle, so heavy shred, heavy damage. They can jump because of their agile legs, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, their head and torso are quite armoured. So these guys are quite a bit tougher to take care of. So yeah, don't like them. Don't like them at all. New Jericho facility. We could get ourselves a heavy from New Jericho, but not really worth it since we don't get the weapon from them. We could also steal an aircraft from them if we wanted, but nothing really worth going to. Search the vehicles. Oh, look at that, some free stuff. Nice. We'll move across to here, explore here. New Jericho. Yep. Roll for thinking voluntary community needs a leader. We'll praise the speech. This one is pro-Synedrian, and we can already protect New Jericho. We're not going to be able to protect Synedrian much. So yeah, let's do that. Where are we at? 3 days, 20. Okay, so we'll do one more exploration, and then we have to do this timed mission. that was a nothing exploration. I'm not going to count it. Throw an autopsy. Nice. New research available. Decrypt the files. Alright, so we've been given another thing that could be to do with free stuff. We can also... Ooh, we can research our shotgun. Nice. Nice. Okay, so I was wrong. Arthron leads to shotgun. The Tritons lead to combat shields. And we're going to put this up, but then Pandoran evolution. Or shotgun technology. We don't need the Pandoran evolution one quite as much. We don't really need any of the other two anyway. So we'll... Oh. Alright. That was just them yelling a bit. Val, Panther, Hadar. Don't we already have a Val and a Panther? Alright. I think, yeah, we've got our squad more or less as good as we're going to get. We might as well jump into this. So, New Jericho Research Facility. Go in, don't need to eliminate all of the security. So, let's go in. Those sounded like they picked up really well, those cracks. Alright. So, this is the first of, I think it's 4 missions relating to the Pure that pop up. These are all part of the, I think it's Blood and Titanium DLC. They give us cyborg limbs. There's 3 tiers of cyborg limbs that aren't necessarily direct upgrades from each other, but just different kinds of upgrades. They work similarly to the mutations that we've seen on Greta, except that obviously they're mechanical. So instead of being able to heal them, they will require repairs from a special unit that New Jericho gets later on, or repaired at the end of the mission for a cost of materials and technology. Okay, so what do we got? So we need to steal research. So we need to run around and get to these types of points. If we can just steal the research super quick, then we can be in, out, done, no issues. Unfortunately, it's never quite that simple, but, you know, we can be hopeful. It shouldn't be too bad, though. We just need to breach the building. Sometimes that's easiest to do from the top. We come back to this map a couple times. Or at least with this building in it. If we go a little bit further this way, sometimes they add a tower or something there, sometimes this bit's a bit different, but this building is a reused asset multiple times. Okay, so let's just start with our jetpack, I suppose. So let's move her up over to here, I think. Get on top of this roof. We've alerted that enemy because we're close enough by. We've gotten some well points from where we've landed. I didn't notice that. And then this person, we could run Arya straight to here. She'll be able to get up here and sort of along to here next turn. And if we pop in there, that puts us really close to one of those. This person's not going to be able to get too much done. Let's see. I'm thinking David's going to run to here. And he's going to set himself up to go like this. We're going to run. I want to be a little careful because he can run to this set of windows over here. So I'm thinking this will do me nicely, and we're going to make sure we're nice and high up because we can aim here, and you can see that there's actually a proper circle that sort of emerges. So we'll do that because if anyone pops around that corner, we'll see them as well. I think Arya will run to here because I would like to be able to drop in from the top with a nice fast character, and Arya's good like that. We're going to move Vel along to here. In fact, Vel Panther Hadar is exactly the name on that other New Jericho soldier. I'm surprised the game doesn't check for something like that, but it is a relatively minor thing to need to be worried about anyway. Cool, you'll get there. And Greta, once again, will move to here, aim up and into this window-ish, go from there. This will be good enough. New Jericho Heavy. Okay, so we know someone's there. We know someone's down there. We know another person's down in there. Okay, we're gonna need to be getting nasty and do some bad boy bits. Alright. We could throw a grenade, but I don't want to damage that ladder. Not yet. So that means a dash can make it up the ladder in a single shot. I wish ladders were faster. We're going to move along to here. In fact, we're just going to move right along to here. We could pop down into here. Ooh. Is that one of the points? Oh no, it's just flying up through the floor. So we do need to get in front of that terminal, in front of there. We could pop over to there. Like, Val could jump down to here and then run inside here, which means we get one. But I think we're just going to stick with what we got for now. Go like this. Might be able to bait that heavy a bit. Okay, doesn't look like that's going to want to break the glass. Going to move you to there, and we're going to use quick aim. So by doing this, he can actually take a shot with his weapon, which is great. Does solid damage, hitting them in the head. They take a massive will point penalty, so now they're down to just 1 will point. So if any of their allies died, or any other will point reduction thing happened, they would start panicking, which is great, and they're now bleeding. Alternatively, they've already taken a ton of damage, and we only need to hit them a couple times. But, of course, we only hit them once. Move Lyra here. She could take some crack shots, but she's not likely to do much with it, so we're just gonna aim out here. Keep an eye on things. I'm gonna move Greta here, do that sort of Overwatch, and see what happens. Chances are they'll try and shoot, which means they'll come out from behind that wall. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, and they didn't have to come out from behind the wall. That's a bit rude. That's fine, though. We'll make it work. Enemy takes pot shots, but yeah, because of distance, we're not too worried about that. Ooh, does take the shots. Okay. And unfortunately, outside of perception range, so we don't get to shoot back. But you know, I don't think that's too bad, trading 15 damage. Oh, someone else is popping up with an Overwatch. But yeah, we don't quite have grenade range, which is unfortunate. We could pop it up into there if we wanted, which would be quite good. But I don't know what that would do to the cover necessarily. Nice. I don't know how that hit in the torso when all we can see is head. Well, I suppose technically we can see torso. Oh, that feels almost unfair for them. Okay. Move there, take a pistol shot. we had so much cover in the way that it was very unlikely to hit us. Oh, he's got 1 hit point left, surely. Literally 1 hit point. They would be taken out by a strong gust of wind. Alrighty. This boy. Yep. Gone. I mean, technically we can see him. I'm not going to take that shot, but it's an option. Just saying. We're actually just going to do this. Now you... I'm thinking, we move to here. Have a look. We can take the shot, but he's so well armoured that it's actually not worth us doing so. I think what we'll do is we're going to dash down to here. We do get a bit more movement. This is relatively safe for us. And we kill him off with literally any sort of scratch. So... Meanwhile, this one is much more likely to draw his attention. And we take out a bunch of cover for him on the way. Move Valera out here. We've already taken out a couple of their people. Okay, New Jericho Heavy, those guys are nasty. Oh, this is why they're nasty. Oh, but we get lucky-ish. He's taken out one of our modes of getting up to the roof and into the building, but at least he's wasted one of his mounted rockets. Yeah. Hardly a threat. Okay. Now, unfortunately, this means getting to the roof just became a whole lot harder. On the bright side, we don't need to get to the roof. Now, how ballsy am I feeling? I'm going to run over to here, go to here, legs, arms, head. Looks like his legs are actually the least defended, other than the gun itself. But, whoa, I miscalculated. But that's fine. Now that we've wasted that Overwatch, we can back off a little bit. I'm actually going to pop him over here, because that might be a better shot. Yep. And he missed. That's very unfortunate. She's also got a shot. It's not a great one. This one will be a better one. But not good enough. That, I suppose, makes up for that legendary level pistol shot luck where I did a whole lot. Pop that down there. Now, yeah, armor reduced in the torso, arm, and leg. Don't know which arm or leg, but you know. Also, moving around here is much more difficult. So going and grabbing that loot, which is admittedly probably not worth grabbing anyway. I'm gonna move you to there, that's fine. But I think moving you down there is still going to end up being worth it. Because sheer amount of damage there. Yeah, he's dazed, so that was worth it. This guy is probably going to run around and try and do something funny, but that's okay. Going to try and take some shots at me. Oh good, so now we can't do anything except move or shoot. Either one works for me. This guy. Shuffle forward. Alrighty. So he's going to bleed out because he's got 10 hit points, so we can ignore him safely and get this guy ready for death. I think for safety we do this. We war cry because that reduces his action points down. We can't do much else at the moment, so we'll stop you. Yeah, it was unlikely that we would miss another time. We're going to move you up here, even though it's a dead end. Gets us what we need, which is not quite what we need actually, but that's fine. We'll move you over there. Yeah, just aim. It's mostly about shredding armor with that shot. You run to here. And Larry, you get to take him out. And he's dropped something, which is nice. So we'll pick that up next turn. I'm gonna ring you around the outside, Greta. Huh, he's panicked. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna run Shannon round here. Activate that objective. Run in this direction. David can run round to here. He doesn't need to do much else. Nice. We've managed to get one of the weapons. Cool. He is now dazed. We're going to move forward just a touch, because any amount is good. We've disabled a torso. Move you to there. Free ammo for a gun that we can't make ammo for yet. Nice. Move you to there. Next turn he can gather that. Greta moves out. Get to there. Stop you there. He bleeds a bit. He recovers as well. Doesn't really do much else. I think we do want to see if this guy drops anything. He did not. Cool. We'll put Lara in the success seat. And that finishes our mission. We don't need to evacuate. We're done. Cool. And Ari is leveled up, so we've got our second level 4. We'll need to see what her secondary abilities are, and we'll decide how we're going to level her up. I'll probably end up going with Sniper. I quite like the Sniper Assault combo, just because a combination of high mobility and high damage output makes for a very, very generally useful person. I forgot that New Jericho would not like us much for that. So, yeah, we might need to do something for them. We could take this mission here, which would also let us know who Sanhedrin is. Which means we can start bolstering ourselves with that. And we can now have basic bionic technology. I'd like to put Deceptor in there at some point. I'm not too worried about getting it right this minute though. So our personnel are now starting to gain bits and pieces. So experience 44 out of 100, which is great. Aria here can upgrade, so cautious, handguns. I think, yeah, that sounds very much to me like sniper training is on the books. Extreme focus, and we can already pick up quick aim. And at this point we can give her our extra sniper rifle. Okay, but we're going to leave her with just the two bits, mostly as a backup anyway. And I might just take the minus 10% damage dealt now. No, we'll leave it for now. We'll probably give her a new Jericho sniper rifle at some point in the future. Yeah. Alright, but now that we've done that, we'll move back home. We'll just rest up a bit while we wait for things. Okay, that's something. Okay. I think, yeah, we won't get the diplomacy reward from it, but it's still worth doing for these rewards here. We're getting a nice little stockpile up at the moment. Yeah. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see what happens. So we've got our team, we've got Aria, newly upgraded. Greta has a bit more. Yeah, let's get her quick aim, because she's got a solid will point backlog, and we had the skill points to get it without having to sacrifice anything else. Yeah. Cool. Alright, and while that loads, I'm just gonna pop off. I'll be back in a tick. Judging from what I'm seeing on my playback, I'm not even that late. Alrighty. So, what have we got? Keep civilians alive. We've done some of these before, I think. Oh, some more disciples of our new berserkers. We could just get them and get them to smack each other around a bit. But I think we'll focus on getting the mission mostly complete first. So we can already see 1, 2, 3 of our civilians. Alright. In that case, I think I'm going to jetpack straight over to this one, because being able to pull them out and control them should help me more than anything else. If we move over to here, we get some cover-ish. Where's our off point? Where's our evacuation point? I'm sure I saw it. Ah, it's back towards our guys. That's something else I enjoy. Okay, I think we'll hold off on getting him out for the moment though. Let's move Valera to here. Okay, cool. I like that. this guy can almost get out already, which is great. So we're going to move him... Oh, enemy spotted. That's a long way away, but thank you for civilian. Good eyes. Move him to there. Yep. I think we'll burn some of our sprints, because if we can just sprint up to next to him. There's something down there. I would imagine it's another civilian, but just in case, we'll set ourselves up with protection out in that direction. We know that there's another civilian down there. Good, 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 good. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we've got our helpers here and here. Okay, so far it's seeming all pretty good so far. So far. Run you this way. We're gonna run in this direction. Run out this window. Ah, yeah. So, another Disciples of Anu person. I'm gonna run him out. I don't care so much what happens to him. I just want to know where the enemies are. They all seem to be pretty well clumped up. I do wish I had some mounted rockety bits. I'm assuming I can't really hit them from here. Technically, I might hit them with a single pellet, but, you know. Run them to there. Once again, I don't really care what happens to our Disciples of Anu allies. There is another enemy over there. Okay, so I think, yeah, still well worth coming right around here. Line of sight will give us a bit of protection. This civilian here can just start running down this way. Yep, this will do. Yeah, another Triton out there. So once again, just run. That makes me fairly certain that we've got someone who's not too bad down there. Okay, I can't quite get to a good position to shoot. You'll notice I was looking for these little lines, but I can't get to a position that's got actual cover in this direction. So I thought, no point. Oh, don't want quick aim. We just want to overwatch at this point. Let's pull it back a little bit. I want him to move off that space. I'm going to move you in this direction and overwatch in that way. Overwatch that way. You can see enemies. You could technically hit some of them, but I'm not good to go with that. We're just going to run in here, take you over, and you can get a lot of way out. Yeah, let's go this way. Hiding out the back of the building sounds like a pretty safe option for him. And later we're going to leave in some heavier cover. We want these Disciples of Anu guys to be the ones to take all the bullets for us. Take all the claw hits, the fresh grenades, because I saw there was at least one grenadier type. What was it, bombardier? Missed the name. Oh, another Triton. A couple of pot shots, but somehow doesn't trigger return fire. Bugger. Also going to shoot at us. Yeah, so we've taken a fair bit of damage there. I didn't really think too hard about proper positioning with that person. I should have put them away in a corner, but that's okay. Live and learn. Yeah, I feel a little bit sorry for that civilian, because we may or may not be able to actually get them. We might just use some of our Disciples of Anu guys, because hopefully they're not going to get shot at. Yeah, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to run this person up to here, and unlikely to get much done, but you know, we'll bash him. Hey, that's good. And then we'll run over to here, because why not? This person is going to run in here, because to be honest, the civilians are the only ones that really matter. Move to here, crouch down, and we're going to skip over to some of our civilians. We can't quite get him out this turn, but judging from where all the bad guys are coming from, we'll go this way. We're going to run him right up into this enemy's face, say hi, and do nothing. This civilian can escape, so we'll get him out. This civilian can run so far away. Cool, so we've gotten a solid amount of our civilians out so far. We can move him down to here, and that gives him some shots that he can take. I'm going to aim for about here, because we can hit either one of those. We've managed to daze one of them, which is nice. Move to here. We can have a shot at... Nope, clip the wall instead. Move here, because that puts us in some pretty deep cover. Cool, that's a gunner down. Aim out here. We're going to dash to here, because then we can... Yeah, we'll move up onto here. And then we're going to take some shots, definitely at the Artheron. Yep, definitely at the Artheron. And this is Arya here. Move generation. Take out the arm so it can't shoot. I like that. Nice. We did it. And then hide into cover. And pull out that. Once again, Lara is going to take some shots that are dubiously at the Artheron. Unfortunately, we did kill it outright, but also it means it's gone and that the XP has gone to one of our guys. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much, male. I don't actually care too much about that at the moment, but cool. Damage to one of theirs, not one of mine. It's unfortunate that it did heal the Triton a bit, but oh well. We're not too worried about being able to kill them or not, because we will be able to kill them off. Get blasted with a shotgun. Nope. Killed off to heal up another guy. Not an issue. Triton rolls around. Gets shot. Nice. Good. Didn't do much else. This guy dropped nothing. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so he won't kill this guy, but I can do some damage. And once again, dubious aiming. Go to here. We want to leave that nice and open, get our civilians out. This civilian can't quite make it all the way down here in one, but that's okay. We'll get them down in one piece at least. Heavy moves, has a look. That is a terrible shot. Okay, we'll set up an Overwatch just inside. We want Greta to kind of go as fast as possible all the way up in levels, so we'll just get her some free experience. Yeah. The difference between civilians and soldiers on these missions is civilians don't move, which is quite nice. It makes them much easier to track down, and it's easier to tell once you've been in for a couple turns which ones are actually secretly enemies, because the enemies will move around to react to different alerts and things. Cool. Gonna move Shannon much
closer,
because I want people to be there to pick up stuff. And we're going to just confirm civilian status. Yes. Move you there. Move back out. Civilian starts to shake it all about. Now that this way's safe, we'll just do that. And we can set up Overwatch here with Shannon, because with her sniper abilities on top, she makes for a very, very useful person. Okay, move you. You're going to be back and in cover, so no one's going to want to mess with you. If the AI does its normal thing, it'll run out, hit this guy, killing him off, and then run off again. Otherwise it'll run this way, be dumb, and get shot by this guy, possibly dazing it, possibly killing it. You know, we'll see. It was dumb. Not super dead dumb, though. Please drop a hammer. You didn't drop a hammer. Okay, let's move you to here. Yeah, no hammer. Alrighty, this guy is functionally useless now. We're not going to use you. Civilian will be fine. We'll get rid of you just on the off chance. But we're not going to get the other guy out anyway. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Val can run up here, beat them over the head with a big gun. It's something. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to get a hammer. Our quest to find a melee weapon continues. But, yeah. But Val has hit level 4, and Shannon has hit level 4. Nice. Okay. So this is good. Our first heavy hybrid will be coming about. I'm thinking probably sniper. I usually pair them with sniper just because that way we get to have those nice overwatches, and yeah, being able to use those sort of abilities where we can reduce the AP cost of a heavy weapon means we can pump out some serious damage. And even though we have a berserker, we haven't unlocked the research for them yet, which is why I've not been talking about multi-classing into berserker for anyone else. Yeah, once we have the research unlocked, either by allying enough with someone or by stealing research and such, we don't get to play around with them. We can mutate anyone though once we've got that research. Cool, that's fine. Yeah, a few magazines and bits. We've got so many resources at the moment. I'm very, very glad we do. It'll come in handy later when we're starting to manufacture weapons for multiple teams. At the moment we've gotten away a bit scot-free. We've got some extra bits and pieces hanging around, but yeah. So we've got Bombardier, Quarterback, assault rifle proficiency with damage and accuracy. Yeah, so I think we're just going to go sniper. The only thing we'd really want from the assault tree is dash and assault rifle proficiency. All the rest of it is not the best anyway. Whereas being able to overwatch after moving a couple tiles, very, very nice. So we're going to go sniper tree, that extreme focus, that quick aim, and we've still got a bit of SP left over. We'll probably just save it, because now we've got 2 trees that we're trying to purchase as we go along. It'll be a little while before Val hits that though. And then Shannon was our other one. 99. Oh, don't quite yet. So accuracy, shooting, sniperist. Yeah, so we go the sniper tree. We're going to be giving us sniper rifles anyway. We're going to want the overwatch reduction. We're going to want all those sort of things. So again, sniper. If in doubt, I often default to this tree anyway. So overwatch reduction and quick aim are great. We can almost get that. We can almost get cautious. It's going to be a while. But do we want the damage reduction until we get sniperist? We might just wait. Shannon's reasonably accurate anyway. And you can see we've been using some of the inaccuracy to our benefit. So we'll leave that for now. We'll leave that because we don't need self-defense. The hearing range is nice though, because that gives us those little red markers that let us know where things are, even if we don't know exactly what they are. Yeah. We'll leave it for now. And we'll find out a bit more later on. But we will leave her just like that. We don't have much spare sniper equipment currently. And I think we are going to hold off on that for now, sniper equipment rise. Move to here. Rest up a bit. Shotguns. Let's make a couple of those. Well, just one of them for now. They're cheap. They take mostly materials, which we've got absolute tons of. So we'll go for that. Look at this. So this is our training facility coming into play. It's leveling up these people. They've got no equipment. They've not been into battle. But they're getting trained, so we get to give them abilities. It's wonderful. So we got them, and then we got Kryn, who is in at the same time. She gets extreme focus, so if all else fails, we can give her a Nurgle's Wrath. But, speaking of, we wanted to give Greta that anyway. We can take that out. Ammo. Beautiful. So Greta's looking much more nasty. This Nurgle's Wrath, although it's short-ranged, effective range 12 versus the sniper rifle's 51. Greta's now a terrifying opponent both up close and from afar. Yeah. So we'll keep going with that. We want to stick around, heal a little bit more because Arya's a bit damaged. And then, with the lack of Synedrian around, I think we're just going to go straight for the Pandora nest. We need to bump this up, and that Pandora nest will help that. Actually, we'll go the Disciples of Anu mission first. That'll be that out there. No, not that one. Here we are, down here. So it's a couple away. We'll stop and explore that on the way. Let's see what happens. Ooh, a couple more things. Arthron Brute Alpha and Shield Bearer Alpha. So, Brute Alpha, enhanced melee capabilities, evolved pencil limb. So, ooh, does 95 damage per hit. This thing is far, far nastier than the last one. It's got agile legs, but it doesn't say it can jump. But then again, I think it just hasn't loaded in. There we go. Because it also has a spitter head, and it's not showing up with spit poison here. And then it's got the standard shield. Yeah, no, that's much, much nastier. And then Shield Bearer Alpha, still no spitting face, thankfully. Eventually they do come up looking like this. I think it's the evolutions of these. But, yeah. Also, currently doesn't have the heavy one, but reinforced carapace and a shield that can withstand blast damage. So I'm assuming their shields are actually quite a bit tougher. And carapace of 40, which is all of this bulk up here. So all of this, it's basically not worth hitting unless we're hitting it with a sniper rifle. But yeah, alright, we're nearly done healing. There we go. And to go there, fastest way will be going by here. Something we haven't really talked about. This range here, the dotted line, is how far our ship can actually fly. So we can get here in a single jump, here in a single jump. This one actually requires a bit more, so it would stop over somewhere. It'll always automatically calculate the fastest way, so getting out to like here, it stops at this point here, then it goes to here, and then out to here. I personally can't be bothered leaving something unexplored. 6 trucks. Distribute the toys to havens, or disassemble them for parts. We are swimming in resources, and this is likely to give us some goodwill. There we go. And we need that goodwill more than we need resources currently. Being able to boost up this, and even though we can't see it, we are boosting up our Synedrian stuff as well. Oh, so while we were sitting around in Haven waiting for people to heal up, we've actually managed to level up our last 2 to level 4 as well. Because anyone resting in that Haven gets to take part in the training facility such and such. So we got speed, assault rifle, and handgun stuff. We could give this person heavy abilities. The ability to bash people harder is nice, because that's an ammo-free way of hitting people. The ability Warcry is quite nice. Actually, easiest way is to go to our heavy. So, Brawler, Warcry, we get heavy weapons, mounted weapons, and jetpack proficiency. Pardon me. So we could slap them in one of these golem armors as well. Boom Blast, Inspire, Rage Burst. Yeah, Rage Burst is very powerful. You get up close to someone, turns you into a shotgun, uses 5 will points, and just ruins anyone directly in front of you. Boom Blast is nice for grenades, explosives, and such. Inspire means the more enemies you kill, you give additional will points out to all your friends. I think Lara is going to do that, just because she's already going to become really good with her assault weapons anyway. A lot of those passive abilities are very nice to have. This will help offset the golem speed penalty. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Yeah, I often like to take the sniper route anyway, just because I love those Overwatch off bonuses, but this is just too good to pass up at this point. She's so well-rounded that it doesn't really matter which way we make her go. Bash and melee, we don't need that one currently. The Warcry is a very nice ability to have. But I think we'll leave the rest for now. She's not likely to be bashing people too often, and she doesn't have melee proficiency, and never will. So that one will wait till much later. Next up we've got David, who's just hit level 4, so Thief, Resourceful, Sniperist. So he's going to get a bit of strength around. He's already got the Sniper tree. We could make him faster, but he's already going to get a speed increase anyway. We could do the heavy route, but heavy doesn't really mesh very well with Sniper. Later on we'll probably swap out the multi-classing of snipers and we'll add an Infiltrator, which is a unit that we'll get later on, but not for a while considering we haven't even seen a Synedrian place. I think we'll just go standard. We're going to go assault training, the ability to dash and return fire, especially on these guys who get bonus perception from their helmets and such. Yeah, I think we'll continue with that. The bonus perception is nice. Being able to return fire is very nice. Later on, once we've got his strength up a little bit more, we'll be able to give him like assault rifles and things, but we'll leave it at that for now. So we've got a full squad of level 4s. Everyone's multi-classed in some fashion. We're looking really good. Alright, so this mission is a little different to some of the things we've done, because we've got our first non-alien, non-crab people enemies coming up. So, yeah. Val's well set up. Arya's all good to go at the moment. Yeah, we want to wait a little bit before we give her the bonus accuracy until we got a stronger sniper. Lara, on the other hand, we are going to give her a very festive suit, golem suit, but we will leave her fast legs on, I think. Yeah, leave her fast legs on. We've given her a suit, she can bounce. Now, David. We could always swap that out, but I think the extra accuracy is too nice. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. In fact, since she can bounce around, we might give her a heavy cannon. Oh, it weighs a lot though. Yeah, we won't give her a heavy cannon yet, but I think it will make for some fun later on. We'll give her the bounce around combo. Yeah. Yeah, now this is fine for now. Although, it does look great. But, we are going with that. Yeah. Let's see. She will be able to get close to enemies fast though. What's her speed? Speed is currently... says 14, but that's not quite right. She should have a modified speed. I suppose we got -1 there, we got +1 there, +0 speed, so she might actually just be 14 speed, which is average for people at the moment. That's fine. I think we'll leave it for now. However, we should have someone, Greta, who can't actually use shotguns. Melee weapons, handguns, sniper rifles and handguns. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's fine. Alrighty. I think Arya, though, we will give a shotgun to. No, we won't, because she's got too much stuff. Greta can't use them. Shannon's not doing anything else. Shannon can have a shotgun. Yeah, we'll do that way round. Yeah, we're going to go with that. So that gives Shannon a really good opportunity to be able to blast down low armoured units. Yeah, let's deploy that squad. So, coming across our first human enemies, well, I suppose we've fought some of the new Jericho people, but these guys are different again in that they're bandits. So, bandits have generally worse armor, worse weapons, but they've still all got ranged weaponry, so they're still quite nasty. They've got, their heavies have machine guns, they've got not so snazzy looking assault rifles. We can collect their weapons and research them and such, but they're not worth using under pretty much any circumstance unless you've got nothing else. At which point, it's not worth it, just break them down. Okay, so we can see one assault there, one heavy out there. What is he wearing? He's got a Guardian XA helmet. So you can see it's got 34 armor, which is less than even our golem suits, and ours are pretty low. Massive stealth and accuracy penalty, slows him down a bit. Again, stealth, accuracy. Yeah, no wonder we can see him. He's a million miles away, but he's got so much heavy armor on that we know exactly where he is. Minus 28% PLT. He's got his 10 burst machine gun, which does barely any more damage than our assault rifles. And then we've got a sniper out here. There's a sniper rifle that does 100 damage per shot, so it's weaker than any other sniper rifle in the game. Yeah. ultimately, these guys are not really worth worrying about too much. So I think we're gonna go hard straight from the beginning here. So it may not be as much as anyone else's stuff, but it's still well worth not worrying or not leaving completely unthought about. So we're going to move you up to here. Where's this other one? You're over there, up on the roof. And we spotted another one out there somehow. Alright, we're going to move you to there, and we're going to actually aim you up here, because as soon as he tries to do anything, we'll be able to shoot him. Okay, we've missed twice at this point. I'm going to move up to here. And we're going to War Cry, because that means that he can't actually shoot next turn. And we're going to do the quick aim thing here, where we're going to aim at this heavy, and hopefully we'll hit him again. We've had miserable luck with the first two shots, but you know, let's see what we do. Nice, he's dead. That's a heavily armoured unit down. Move you to here. So you aren't much of a threat currently. You are pretty easy to hit. You're a pain to hit. Mostly doing that to get rid of his little piece of pseudo cover. And we're going to move that Overwatch out there. Everyone's ready to go. So he starts running. Alright, didn't do much. Took out a little bit of armor. Not really a whole lot. Yes, human AI is really stupid. If it's got medkits, it almost certainly will use it, even if they've taken very little damage. So if you can deal a small amount of damage, you can almost guarantee that 2 AP is just going to be left behind. Also, AI will often run out if its person isn't aware of where an enemy is. They'll often run out into surprisingly dangerous positions. Ooh, solid hit. Thankfully, reasonably beefy person up there. Nope. We're going to move you into some sort of ish cover. Okay. So frame rate means we just lose an entire shot, as far as I could see. AP4, we got lots of will points though. Time to get shooting. Rootin', tootin', by God be shootin', but most of all, be kind. Except for these guys. These guys don't deserve it. Okay, he's now worthless, so we don't need to worry about him. We can run you to here. Puts you in some cover. Puts you right in front of this person, and we can blast his arm off. Hopefully he doesn't have a pistol. Yep, no pistol, so we can now safely ignore that guy. This guy can move to here. We can look at you, but he's worthless. He is a wee bit nasty, but there we go. We've destroyed his gun, so he's now worthless. We'll run up to here, and yeah, we can't see him or him, but I think what we'll do, we don't need to worry about the other guys, so we'll just look over there and see what happens. Yeah, so he's going to run around, but he can't do much. Oh, he's got a grenade. That's fine. I don't know how he only did 10 damage returning fire with that, but you know. Alright, took a little bit of a shot there. They missed, so that all works out nicely. There we go. There's the enemy wasting their medkits again, rather than taking extra shots. We're gonna get you. We're gonna run over to here because this is better cover for us anyway. Going forward, we want to get rid of this guy because he's a waste of time and space. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have much for you currently. We're gonna go like this. Move you to here because you're not really in danger. And nope, bit worthless, but okay. And we're just going to execute and start the damage there. We're going to move David up, and we're going to aim out this way towards these snipers at the back. I'm going to move you up a bit, and again, just aiming out that way. Yeah, he's panicked, so he's not going to do much. Enemy pops out. Do a little bit more damage. Ooh, that's a bit nastier. Boof. Nice. That's a good solid hit to the head. That means this person doesn't get more damaged. And he's gonna... That's surprising, but I suppose it's something. Ari's quite damaged. We're just going to do this for some safety strats. And then we're going to have a look down the barrel and shoot in this direction. Alright, I think that means he dies. Yep, he's down to 8 health and is going to take 10 points of bleed. We're going to go like this. And Shannon's going to aim up in this direction because that other sniper needs to start rolling around. Gonna run over to here. This person is gonna get bashed because he's not worth wasting actual ammo on. I'm gonna run you, Greta, to here. Aim up this way. Ah, this person panicked. Nice. So we can actually just go all out in terms of just running, because he's gonna just run around and try and recover his will points. So we can just get close, basically. I am going to just heal Lara a little bit, because something I talked about last episode was that we can use medkits to heal people in combat so that they don't need to heal up out of combat as much. It is an expensive strategy, but one that we can currently employ because we don't need to worry too much about expense. Alright, move around over here. We don't have the will points to start sprinting, so we can't just pop up there, but that's okay. Not likely to need too much from there. Let's see. How close can you get? You can get pretty close with some dashes. You've got 7 will points, so let's do this. We'll sprint to there. Sprint to here. And let's have a look. Alrighty. This. Nice. Bleeding arm. We don't need to worry about the rest. Greta's going to move up a little bit. And just in case they run this way, whatever. Alright, let's see what happens. He dies, because he's got less than so much health. That's fine. Special mission complete. So now we'll come out of it, and we'll see people like, yeah, Lara, who was down on like 90 health because she used the med kit, healed herself to full. She's now no longer considered injured. General mission, kill all the enemies. We've got 300 extra skill points. Everyone's got some skill points. Let's keep going. Yeah, I would really like to get to Sanhedrin before I finish the stream today, so let's see what we can do. Keep ourselves going. There we go. So Disciples of Anu are now supportive. They will tell us where every single one of their havens are.
You have done well. The exalted sends her thanks, and the synod of yearning speak. There are more. Do not feel ashamed of them. Although you may. And they do.
So,
Voiceless hierophants shall judge you when the time is right.
so they've given us a bunch of gifts. They've increased our Disciples of Anu attitude, so we're now sitting at like 29 or something like that. Food's up. Nice. All round, very successful. Cost us a small amount to replenish, far less than we got as a reward for that mission. Personnel, we're a little bit hurt here, quite hurt here, so yeah, we've got to head back to base. Let's head back to base. After we go back to base, we'll go and we'll do this Pandora nest. Good, we've got an extra shotgun. Ooh. Mutated humans attacking patrols throughout the world. I think we're going to get a cinematic. Let's look. Oh, not yet. I do remember there is a cinematic relating to those Forsaken, and if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's creepy, and I love it. Alright, let's have a look at a Pandora nest mission. Maybe not yet, because I was meant to sit at base for longer than 2 seconds. Oh. Haven defense it is. So, yeah, now that we're past that threshold, we want to just keep pushing that Disciples of Anu attitude up. We get this. It's a low threat mission. Well worth doing. Alright. Make sure we've got all our units in order. 23 experience. Ooh, Aria's got 40. I think we can spend a little bit of her stuff. I would like to give her a bit of strength and willpower, I think. I don't mind spending all of it because she's only just over halfway, so she's not likely to level up this mission, which means at least 2 more missions gives us 16 SP, and then the level up itself will give us 20. By the time we've done that, we've got almost enough to just buy both of these outright, at which point she's much better. This Ready for Action is an amazing ability. Being able to reload for free is very useful. Being able to pick up items from the ground, which is an inventory action, as well as pulling grenades out of their backpack, things like that, is amazing. And pretty much a necessity later on in the game. So that costs 3 weight, and I'm not a massive proponent of shotguns. I like having them around, but she's already carrying 2 guns. I don't want to just give more guns. 33 experience. There was a couple times where I was thinking about flying next to someone and bashing, so I think I might just do it. Yeah, just bite the bullet and grab that, because 50% more damage on a bash is huge. This costs 5. They're a long way off leveling up. I think, yeah, we're going to level up. I'm going to take the grenade off, give them a hell cannon. So the hell cannon back in the beta was the original heavy weapon, and the auto cannon either didn't exist or was really late game for no good reason. So they've swapped it up. They've made the starting heavy weapon a little bit weaker but a bit more reliable. And hell cannons you need to research later, but because of the special promotional skins thing that I've got from being Kickstarter, I believe, or maybe it was just the Year 1 edition, I get to have it. So I get to have a pretty one in this shiny black and gold, or Christmas, which is a bit of an abomination, but also, yeah, take what you can get. Also, I think I'm just going to go for a normal torso. I don't like the Christmas torso as much as I thought I did. Oh well, we'll kit someone out in full Christmas golem armor at some point, but not today. Right. So yeah, she's basically set up right. They've not got much extra. They've got a little bit extra, but nothing that I want yet. Level 5 is going to be a big level for Shannon, because at that point we're going to pick up Cautious, Sniperist. So we're going to need 50. We're going to need like 90 skill points worth of stuff. So she's going to need to save most of hers for the next little while. Greta is looking good. Once we get melee weapons, we'll pick up Close Quarters Specialist, at which point she can get shotguns. Ooh. Yeah, well, wait a little bit, but she will get that because I want Greta to carry a shotgun. I'll probably swap out the hand cannon for the shotgun, but we'll see how we go up to that point. Yeah, everyone's good to go. Let's deploy this squad and see what happens. Alright, while that happens, I'm just going to go get some water. Alright, so we come straight into the mission. Civilians alive, 5 out of 5. The fact that this person is just below means they're either an incredibly ballsy Pandoran, or, yeah, that's more or less what I was going for. We're going to run up to here as well. So Val's not in the best cover, but that's okay, because she's wearing heavy armor. The civilian can run straight out. Ooh, it spotted a Triton for us on the way through, but it's still just going to leave the mission. Spotting multiple Tritons, nice. Gotta love it when the civilians do your scouting for you. We're going to leave much safer. Yeah, because that's cover as well, so it's basically impossible for them to see the civilian, and he'll be able to run out next turn. Alright, we're going to fly over here. And we're going to leave you heading over here, because we can move you around later. No one can get up on this roof without jetpacks. I'm going to move David to here, and we're going to aim him out this way. Hopefully some Tritons will get stupid and move. Let's see. I can see Disciples of Anu Berserker over here. And this one's well kitted out. He's got the Stomper legs, which we've seen once, I think, from mine. Got the armor break ability here, level 2, which means he's also got a hand cannon. So he's got a very high potential to drop some nice stuff. Even if it's just a med kit, it's a free med kit. You can't turn that down, surely. This looks like it's probably a civilian, but it may be a soldier as well. I think it's unlikely that anyone starting in a building is going to be an antagonist of some sort. Let's see. Let's move you to here. Oh, spotted an enemy. Very nice. We're going to move you to here instead then. And we're going to aim out this way. This is one of those Maniacs, so that's one of the well-armoured Tritons that we saw. Going to move you up there. We don't get some sort of elevation bonus or anything like that. As much as I would love to do that, I can't. Cool, we managed to disable its leg and make it start bleeding. Even if it regenerates a little bit, it's not going to have much luck with things. This gives us the ability to crouch down, and we can take a potential shot. Okay, at worst, we've destroyed some cover for it. And she's crouched down. She's in a very awkward spot for them to try and shoot back at. Enemy spotted, Overwatch with a pistol. He's not likely to help us out very much, but he might. That's, yeah. Ooh. Nice. So that is a Disciples of Anu soldier who is using a piece of virus weaponry. So virus weaponry inflicts normal damage to a small degree, and it inflicts virus damage. Virus damage will tick away at an enemy's will points and will slowly reduce itself each round. So I think we saw 10 virus damage had been inflicted on that enemy. So at the start of their next turn, they'll take 10 damage to their willpower, or maybe that was this turn, and then they'll take 9 the next turn, 8, so on and so forth, and it can stack up way higher. So, yeah, the fact that they come using virus weaponry means that they're proficient with it, which means that they are of a very specific class that I think they're called the Priest, and they use a variety of will-based abilities, and later in the game they can even mind control or just damage people with pure psionic power alone. They're quite similar in a couple ways to the XCOM Scion, but honestly I think they're a little bit more interesting just because they're a bit more limited in what they do. They're not something and that until you multi-class them. They are purely for the purposes of messing with the enemy's willpower. And we can hear a couple of Tritons setting up mist somewhere. Yep, that's them. So these guys are now incredibly hard to hit, except that we know exactly where they are, and we can probably just drop bombs on them and things. But yeah, mist is very annoying. Also, we now know where a civilian is. I don't know how we managed to find that, but we'll take it. Yeah, unfortunately, because they put the mist up, we can't just shoot into the mist at them, unless our perception is very good. Ooh. Unfortunately, this may be our first one where we lose a civilian. Overall, it's not a big deal. As long as we save the vast majority of them, we should be fine. And we've already got 2. There we go. Enemy spotted. Yeah, you're seeing those ones out there. I'll run them off the map. So yeah, so let me show you this guy's will point. So he's down already a ton, from 23 to 13, because he was infected with 10 virus. He's still got 9 virus, so next turn he'll drop down to 4. That's if he survives to that. And regeneration only heals body parts. Yeah, so yeah, we'll see what happens from here. Let's have a look. Yeah, so let's get this guy. Otherwise we could run to here if we really wanted to. Or down to here. But no, I think we're going to go to... We'll be affecting him, and even though it doesn't tell us we're affecting him, we'll definitely do it. Yeah. Yeah, well worth it. And now we get to shoot at this guy. And he's disabled his head. Nice. So... could run down to here. Could dash down to there. No, let's just run. Doesn't really affect much. Yep. And now we're going to go like this. And just because we can't see him doesn't mean we can't take a shot. So Triton usually sit quite low to the ground. You've seen them sort of skulking about. So we can aim about there. And we can see that we've actually managed to make quite a solid impact. And that one's got Pain Chameleon, so we've triggered that ability as well. So let's move you to there. So we can see through in that direction and through in that direction. It's not a great shot. I do like the idea of taking out cover and things. Yeah, let's go. Ah, we've hit it. We caused it some damage. So we'll dash over to here. Then I think, yeah, we'll move over to here. We're just going to set him up with an overwatch. If we wanted, we could have spent more will points and gotten things ready, but, you know. Now we're going to... yeah. No. I was hoping that it would at least take down that, but apparently not. Okay. I hit the civilian slightly. By that I mean the civilian will die next turn, but oh well. To be honest, I'm not overly bothered. We'll lose one civilian. This guy's going to start running around again, but he can't run very fast. Ah, they've lost will points. Because civilians died. But look at that. Both legs disabled. He's going to be super slow to move. Nice. So, did enough damage that we shot straight through that wall. We didn't manage to do too much to that Triton, but that's fine. We can deal with it at another time. That's a minor problem, but very minor for the Berserker, because both his melee weapon and his pistol are one-handed, so he's not likely to feel that disabled arm too much at this point. What are you seeing? You're going to shoot at someone. He's very much considering. He doesn't want to just stand there, though, and do nothing. It's very rare that they will stand out right in the open doing nothing. They might do it if it's to get a shot off on someone, but usually their reaction is to go into cover. But sometimes the calculation AI takes a while. So let's have a look around the battlefield while we wait. So we've got our man here. He could probably do another dash maneuver to take a shot. Oh, here we go. There's someone else doing something. So this is our invisible one. So we can run Shannon up to there, see him again, blast him again. He'll probably go down. Using a pistol. Ouch. And unfortunately, because we can't see it, we don't get to trigger return fire. Although it wouldn't be overly great. There we go. Shannon. Run to there. So this is one of those enemies. So we've got Silent Echo, so all shots are silent. That's why we couldn't see him even after he'd shot. He's only using a crappy pistol, so that's good. And these are missed arms, which, you know. So let's get rid of this guy. Unfortunately, it doesn't get rid of the mist, but that's okay. Ooh. I was not expecting that angle, but okay, I'll take it. He's now bleeding. I'm going to leave you sitting there. Yeah, then dash this person to here, because I just want to use the Hell Cannon. I haven't used one of these since beta. And that's why the Hell Cannon rocks. It does huge amounts of damage. Yeah. So we'll dash to there. We can either dash or we can move and use quick aim. Either one achieves the same result for the same amount of willpower. We've disabled one of his blood-sucking arms. Doesn't really do much for him in the short run, but, you know. We're going to move Greta to here. And set up her Overwatch here. That one's likely to die anyway, so we're going to move Arya over to here. I don't care about getting a line of sight on that guy, because this guy is the guy we kind of want to take out. So we're going to use some of our will points, get ready, and I think we're going to do a sniper rifle shot. Honestly, if we could hit the arm, that'd be best. Wrong arm, but, you know, it's damage. And we're going to leave on the Firebird, because return fire with the Firebird is very good. Yep. Runs away. Bold move. Civilian up there, good. We know that civilian's safe because we've got no Tritons left on that side of the board. Yeah, so it's just these guys out this side, and I think there's only one. Yeah. Oh no, there's this guy too. Yep. Gotta pop in, say hello, and suck on us a little bit. That's okay, because we'll blow his brains out with a hell cannon next turn. Am I going to die? No. No, not in the slightest. In fact, can you just take them out like this? Not quite. No matter what you do, it's not quite enough. Okay, that will take him out, because he's now bleeding from two places. Head, arm. Yeah, that one we just killed off outright. Yeah. Oh well. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, she's heavily damaged. So we're going to move this guy here. And even though he's the one that's bleeding, we're going to use this on our person. Heal her up a bit. Stop her from bleeding and panicking and such. And, yeah. Seems like a very fair play. So, we've come to help you out. You can give us some benefits. Shannon moves through here. Crouch down over here. We don't really need to do anything at all. It's got 23 health. It's going to take 10 lots of bleeding damage. I think just in case, we're going to run David all the way up here. Just because I forget if the regeneration or the bleeding goes off first. I'll do that. Great, it can just hang around. Alright, it just hangs around. Disciples of Anu skip their turn because they've only got the one person, I think. Cool. So we saved 4 out of the 5 civilians. Not bad. So we got enough that we got 3 skill points. Even if we had kept the other one alive, we wouldn't have gone 4th. No issues. But yeah. Hell Cannon, aka the PX damage generator, pretty much lines up with what the Hell Cannon does. Alrighty, so we've got some minor damage to our forces. So I think because we've got one a bit injured at the moment, we're going to pop back to base for a bit, heal up, and then this time we really should attack the Pandora nest. So yeah. Cool. So, Hitman Poacher. Equipped with a neural pistol. Ugh, and paralyzing. So this one is nasty. So these arms, instead of doing the blood sucking, just do paralysis damage. So that basically starts reducing our will points, and if the paralysis damage exceeds our strength, then we stop moving. And then this one does piercing damage and paralysis damage. So piercing, 30 piercing damage will ignore all armor. It'll do an extra 10 damage to anything unarmored, and it does paralysis damage. So if it does damage, it will cause some paralysis damage, and that stacks it up very quickly as well. Yeah, other than that, all abilities we've seen. And we've got the Hitman. These guys have sniper rifles. These are the crappy bandit rifles that we saw earlier. And Triton Ghoul uses these viral guns. So virus rifles do a bit of piercing damage and do some virus damage in a 3-round burst. Yeah, virus damage is very nasty to our guys because they're relatively low on will. And because they had appeared just before we got to the nest, they could all possibly appear in this mission. Alright. Yeah, so this is a good picture of the priest. I think the other one must have died because when we got down there was nothing else going on. But thankfully they had already given frenzy to our soldier. Alrighty, so Pandoran nest missions are quite different to the ones that we have had just because of how they're set up. So what we've got to do is we've got to find our way through a bunch of these caves. Pandoran will be hanging around, and we've got to find little open rooms that have special Pandoran hatchery enemies in them. So what we'll do is we'll start by just sort of spreading out a bit. Alright, and here's another enemy that we haven't come across before. We've got eggs, and these ones have an enemy inside them. So with eggs, if you can destroy them before they open up, then they're not so much of an issue. But if you don't destroy them on the same round as they become alerted, they will pop out of their shell. The egg will disappear, and you'll have whatever enemy was inside. And no matter how much damage you do to the egg, if it's not destroyed, the enemy inside it will still be there. Alrighty. Move over to here. Cool, and we're still good. Yeah, because it's quite a long range, we'll use our assault rifle. And move over to here. And this is why I love the Overwatch so much. It makes you a lot more mobile. Yeah, like I could even move my heavy up to there instead of way back here. And they would still be able to potentially take a shot at something. Although I think I am just going to sprint them this round. Move you to there. Alright. Alright, so we've already found one Arthron. 2 Arthrons. Alrighty. Could be that there's a hatchery somewhere in here. Although the lack of eggs here makes me think probably not. Right. Move out of here. Okay, we can only hit bits that we don't really care about at the moment. However, we will leave him here in Overwatch. Alrighty, let's see. Let's go here with Greta. Take a shot there. Alrighty. Perfect. Move, bang, bang. Ooh, from behind. Alright, return fire, showing its value, especially on a sniper. Alright, let's see. This guy, we just kind of want to get him out of commission. So, we want to take out that arm there. But we also, we're going to move to here. Alright, shield out the way, that's something. Alright. Vengeance time. Shotguns. Made for clearing eggs out. Or at least I'm reasonably convinced they are. just not going to be able to do much, unfortunately. Having to pick up his stuff, because I completely miscalculated and messed all of that up. That's okay. This guy's going to bleed to death now, so we can just... Ooh, we found one of them. Nice. Okay, well, small silver lining, I suppose. So, Lyra will probably end up moving around this way. Move it that way over the next couple of turns. This guy we're going to move to here. We're going to move you up here. Yeah. He dies. Cool. Yeah, so eggs that haven't been told about anyone, they don't care about anyone. Lyra comes right here. I'm almost certain that the other one is somewhere around here. Of course, that could be it over there as well. Alrighty, let's see. I'm gonna move up to here. Cool. And then, cool, so we've ruined its armor. It's gonna start preparing. These, if they get their attack off, unlike the mist ones, the mist sentinels, will cause all the eggs nearby to hatch. So if we take it out, it doesn't get the chance to do that, and we can clear the eggs out at our own leisure. Move you up. Our shotgunner. We want to kill them off just because that way we can at least research what the egg does. We missed. It didn't alert the egg though, which is nice. Move here. Just because these have poison worms in them, so nothing that we haven't seen before, but still nice to not have to deal with. Move out here, good, nothing there. Move to there. Ah, there we go, we've seen the other one. Cool, another good triple hit. We're gonna just destroy that egg and protect ourselves, because we're just gonna let this one do its mass hatch. So that disappeared, so that means an egg must have been there. So now we'll see something else popping out here. I would still like this crew to come here. We've seen that there's nothing else there. It's preparing, but we don't care. We don't want it. We're gonna set that up. Greta can run this way. She's reasonably tanky, so we just set her up. There it keeps running. Yeah. And now that that's done, mission's over. We don't need to take care of any other enemies, like the poison worm that's sitting there. And we've got a couple more researchers to set up. Oh, and Arya's leveled up. Greta's very nearly there. Unfortunately, we lost our sniper, but we did get his stuff back, which is arguably the main thing. And we have got backup people. I believe one of them was in fact a sniper, so we'll probably grab her, set up and keep going from there. We need to keep an eye out for new recruits, and this is exactly why I want the training facility doing its thing, because now that we've got a sniper who's already level 2, possibly even almost level 3, and she'll be more or less ready to pick up the mantle of where David left off. He was never particularly great anyway, but we get some nice bonus attitude even with Sanhedrin, who we haven't met yet.
I come bearing a message to the voiceless island.
Let's see. Do we make a sacrifice? Yeah, we make a sacrifice. New Jericho and Sanhedrin don't like it much. We get a bunch of skill points.
Sanhedrin. Strange. Well,
Never gets better. I like that it can get better. I don't like to antagonize Sanhedrin. I'm gonna be nice. Okay. So now, personnel-wise, what do we got? So Arya is level 5. And this gets her some nice bits. So we'll grab those. She's got no skill points left. We've got a pile of Phoenix point ones though, which is good. Yeah. I don't think anyone else is particularly ready. You're not that good. Although, we will get return fire. You'll notice his SP, despite being level 3, he's got basically no spear. So that's pretty normal for the people who get sorted by training. We're going to get her quick aim. Tempting to get farsighted. The extra will points early on is very nice. Yeah, but first off we're going to equip her. Oh, we lost his armor. That's unfortunate. We'll put her in some of this body armor for now, but I think I do want to make some. So this one's important to the plot, and it gives us a pile of different stuff. We'll keep going with the Pandoran evolution. Hatching sentinels, we do more damage to them, don't really care about that. Mindfragger egg, worm egg. So both of these are pretty good as far as giving us some bonus food, which is kind of unnerving because they're eggs. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, let's see what else we've got. Let's just put them in order of importance. I'm not too worried about hatching sentinels. Nest missions are annoying, but we already do a lot of damage to them. You could see I took one out in 2 soldier actions. So, move back here. Personnel wise, we get you. So this is how we transfer around. We click on this, transfer to Manticore. Now she's on the plane. All of our people, they're a little tired, but they're healthy. So, could do that. But no, we don't need that at the moment. We don't need to buy sniper personnel. Let's go into the recruits. So both of them have biochemist. The sniper has self-defense and strongman. That's not very good. Heavy has resourceful and quarterback. Very generic. Makes them faster, stronger. Biochemist is nice because of the new Jericho gun though. So I might get that one. Yeah, let's get big boy. Yeah. That works for me. And now we need to keep flying around and finding things. We could always go to the Simon's Retreat, but no, I want to find Sanhedrin first. Symbol of the old world destroyed. That probably gets us bonus Anu. I don't care. Lots of materials. Lots of materials. Alright, and now you can see we've got all these extra bases. They've got the question mark showing that we haven't been there before, but we know they're there. So that's nice. Let's not just run that randomly. We should be exploring. Or this is the creepy thing I was talking about earlier. Look at them. Yep, I like that. So yeah, overrun.
so you, Jericho, continues to expand its military capabilities. This time with a new We need to achieve some kind of peace. The Synedrian aren't unwilling. Stand. The wind and an infrastructure.
Alrighty. Let's see. By going to places that we haven't explored, that are havens, they will give us extra little unexplored sites as we go as well, so. Survivor offers to join. From New Jericho. They're a technician. I'm recruiting him because that's a free technician. And he's got self-defense specialist, which is great because personal defense weapons are exactly what technicians use. So that's nice. He's got sniperist, which is not bad, and farsighted, which is extra will points, which is good for him both in his class and otherwise. Now we're running a bit over, so what we'll probably do is go to our bases, and I think we're going to build a living quarters, because otherwise we're not going to be able to keep up. Yeah. And I think because of the sheer amount of materials and such we've got, I'm going to build myself an extra research lab. Yeah. Because I think increasing our research speed is pretty good idea at this point. Ah, finally, we find Synedrian, and we find them with their mission. Alright. Let's give you a pistol, that, and I want... No, we can't get extra ammo for that gun, that's fine. Yep, I'll leave you there. Alrighty. Yep, ready to go. Alright, so now that we've found this, I think we're gonna finish up this mission, meet Synedrian, or Synedrion, as that lady was saying earlier, and we will call it a night there. So, yeah. Finally. It's taken me long enough. I'm sure I'm most of the way to the next, to 25% anyway, so I'll probably be able to get the mission off then before I even get my New Jericho one. But that's okay. We'll just work with New Jericho and we'll make sure to boost them up a little bit. As long as it's not at the expense of Synedrion. Once I've got them all to 25, I'm pretty happy to mess about with anyone else. Alright, let's get her up here. Ah, we've seen an enemy. Where is he? Oh, all the way over there. That's fine. We're just gonna line this up. This is a slightly different map than I'm used to for this mission. Usually it ends up a slightly different one, but not enough to be bothered by it. Let's move you to there. Leaves you a bit open from one side, but you know. Greta's a tanky-ish type. Kryn can dance their way over there. Can not quite rocket you up, so let's rocket you up over here. Gives you a bit of protection, different view on life. Let's see, not just that one guy. Then you making you rocket jump. The thing with rocket jump is you can see there's a tree in the way, so I can't go to here. Makes sense. A little annoying, but you know, it makes enough sense that I'm not gonna harsh the game for it. If anything, I'd be a bit weirded out if we could clip through trees. So yeah, we'll give it its miss this time. And we will. Oh, I can't quite get there. That's okay. Go here. Shannon can aim up here. Cool. Hello. Oof, missed. That's okay. Less stuff in the way. Got a bit of damage off there. Perfect shot. And it's by our new sniper. Alright. Might have been a good thing that David died and we got ourselves a new person. Yeah. Eventually I would like a team with 2 snipers, 2 heavies, and a mixture of others in there. But yeah. Shannon here. We're going to soften this guy up, hopefully. That's a pretty good softening. And then... Cool, got him. Getting some more experience for our inexperienced sniper. Move her across because most of the enemies seem to be appearing over this direction. Go here. Quick aim because he's just across there, and nice. Disabled head. Can't do much else. Run over. Disable life. Not quite. And just take some pot shots at this guy. And we just hit him. No. We're not going to waste any shots on him. I'm going to aim down there, see what happens. Yep. Just as I thought, he passed away. No big deal. Yeah, they'll do that a couple times. They've got tiny little pistols, but these are the Synedrian laser pistols, so they're much more accurate than most pistols, but also slightly weaker. I think they do about the same damage as a Phoenix Point pistol. Runs out there. Obviously didn't quite set up my Overwatch right. I wanted to at least take some pot shots at him. That's fine. And he hides further inside. That's cool. It's cool. Didn't want to take shots at you anyway. Alrighty. Let's see. Cool. Alrighty. Move you slightly closer, because that's not a bad idea ever. Alright. Ooh, got super accurate for those shots, which was actually a problem. Cool, he's gone. And now we can just go like this. That other guy's panicked, so he's not going to be able to do much anyway. We could, if we wanted, duck down here next to him. And just stand next to him. Cool, so now we can run up to him and beat him in the face. So he'll go down. We want... That's our heavy. Cool, she can run to here. And we're just gonna go bash. And again. And that should be the end of our mission. Perfect. So we'll sit through the Synedrian... Oh, Intro Maniac. Greta's just leveled up, nice. Kryn is about halfway to her next level. Very good. So yeah, we'll sit through the Synedrian, we'll level up Greta, and we'll see where we go from there. Gonna stare into your soul. Alright.
Hey there. Name is Athena. You know, silence. Hidden. Answer. Living in a deep power. I know we can get that. But the truth is, hold on. Trying to build a democratic system. Possible. And then see. Tara clashes. That's everything. Very different. Or it is. Then something like this. being honest about it. Because I seem crazy. The whole build something. Even everything would be a feel. Everything is wretched. Think about it. Hey man, we believe in God for value.
So I believe we can do this, and it gets us a little bit of bonus diplomacy and such. So I think I'm going to do that. Yep.
Then you have our
They still gave us a little bit of tech, which is the main one I would be after from them anyway. There we go, up to 380. Small amount here. Okay. Research. And then we can slap Synedrian somewhere in the line. It's not a high priority though, so we'll just leave it for the back. We can always bump it forward if we find that we really need it. Let's level up Greta. Okay, so Bloodlust, damage and speed increased proportional to hit points lost. So this is nice. Basically, if she's below half health, she's doing a whole 50% extra damage, and she's moving a whole lot quicker. Master Marksman, if there's no one close by, extra accuracy, can't go wrong with that. We've got a couple Synedrian pistols. Perfect. At some point, probably like to... Yeah. We'll put it low in the queue. It's not a big deal right now. Diplomacy-wise, yeah, we're already at 20% with them, 8% with them. These guys absolutely love us. So yeah, I think from there, we can look at the Synedrian people. They've got the best sniper helmet in the game due to its pure perception and accuracy increases. But otherwise, the rest of their armor is neither here nor there. I think Phoenix Point do roughly equivalent body armor, and their leg armor is more or less the same. Yeah, you're talking about 1% accuracy difference. But yeah, so we've got that done. We've got the research and such under the way. Yeah, I think... Oh, the overrun mission. So yeah, that's okay. We're going to go back to base for now. Fungal food production and advanced mutation technology. So they've just got themselves more food, and they're working on more mutations. I think we're getting to the point where we're going to start looking at some bits and pieces. We need to boost our Synedrian up a little bit further. We need to do Symes. We need to probably start looking at the catacombs, although I'm less worried about that one at this point in time. Yeah, so I think next time we're going to leave the overrun for a bit. We're going to go and do some of our actual story missions. Let's rest these guys up. Cool. And yeah, I think we'll save that there. Thank you for joining me for this, and yeah, if you want to check this out but you don't like watching VODs back on Twitch, I will be uploading this on my YouTube channel, which I'll make sure to put down in my details below. I'm just uploading full stream VODs there, as well as having them actually captured on Twitch as well. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.